Hey guys, what's going on today? Today I'll be showing you my favorite deburring tool and my favorite tool for sanding in areas that you cannot usually reach with a flat piece of sandpaper. So let's get started. This is the first tool that I want to show you. It is a professional deburring tool. Okay, it has this blade here that is loose. See that? Rotates. Okay, it is a hardened steel blade. They are interchangeable if you need to replace it. Clicks right back in. Now this tool is great for after you machine something. You could take the burr right off. So let me give you an example here on this piece of sheet metal. Now, this is a project I'm working on to make a bigger stand for, bigger table, I'm sorry, for my drill press. And it's going to be a temporary thing, you know, just till I get my drilling and milling machine. So let me give you a demonstration. So as I said, this is loose, which is meant to be if you do get one. Okay, so this is a piece I've already deburred, but when this came off the saw, there was a sharp edge, a very sharp edge on there. Okay, and I took it over to my workbench and got out this deburrer. Okay, and I'll give you an example here. Let's put it down. All right, so this is what you're going to want to be doing. Just going along it and taking off that burr. Okay. Now, this tool works great. It works great. It really does the job that you need it to do when you need it to do. I've also used it on the lathe when you're spinning something. Maybe a bore. You stick it in there, you put it right on the where you're deburring. It spins and, you know, you get a beautiful deburred finish on there. I got this tool on Amazon for around, it was on sale for around $15. It did come with some extra blades. I used them all up. So, in all, I think that this is a phenomenal tool, and I enjoy using it every time I do. It has a nice gripped surface here, where kind of like a exaggerated pencil, which is very nice. It says here on it, approved for automotive. Okay. Turns out with a nice finish. I'm not sure if you could see here in this camera. There you go. Just a little cut it takes off, but it does the job. Okay, my second tool is a homemade tool. This right here, piece of flat stock. Okay. Very nice. I used my deburring tool just to make sure that we had no sharp corners. When you're doing this work with this, you really cannot afford to have that. So you take a piece of sandpaper. Could be a sheet, could be these strips that I get off Amazon. Go ahead, you fold it right around. Okay? Just like that. All right? You want to make sure that the side with the seam on the back, you're not using that to sand because sometimes it could mess up your finish if you're going up to higher grits. Okay? But what I usually use this for is if I'm getting into a place that I can't reach with flat sandpaper and that I need to get an even finish in an area that I cannot reach. And say this is my example for what I would use it for. This is just a little knife I'm making. Okay? So as you can see here, and down here are some areas that flat sandpaper wouldn't do too well. Especially not this one. This one you could get in there, but you're not going to get that 90 degree like you will with this tool. So let me show you how I use it. Again, I wrap it around nice and tight. Okay. I take it, and for this application, we're going to try doing this 90 degree. Okay. See how it gets in there? 90 degrees. Right, and you sand it down back and forth, back and forth. Okay. And see that nice, sharp 90 degree angle I have there? Okay, we're going to take that up to a high finish, which you would need this tool to do. Now also it applies to this here. Okay, it really, you know, if you loosen it up a little bit, it does great in these curves. You could see that it fits in there just right. You know, you could go back and forth, whatever you need to do to get it done. See that? It just works well. Okay. Again, great for the 90s and for the curves in that. So to recap, favorite deburring tool. I got this from Amazon. It's very nice, well built. Replacement blades you can get, locks in there beautifully, not going anywhere. Okay. This right here. Now, for some people who do knife making, this is great for hand sanding blades. Okay? Because, especially if you have these strips, you're not wasting too much, because once you use here, what I like to do is come more, fold it, you know, in the different area where you have the clean sandpaper. So you really optimize all of your paper, which sandpaper's great, and you use up a lot of it. Okay? All right. I'll be checking in with my next video. I will be giving you a demonstration on how I do hand sand blades when I do, and what fixture I use to make it. And I think you guys will enjoy seeing someone who could make a hand sanding station for a little under $30, where most of the people will have the things to do it already in their shop. Alright, stay tuned, look forward to that. Check me out on Instagram, Machinist Journey, and have a nice day.